Um, yeah, it's definitely a pretty cool duo, especially with Dallas and Houston definitely kind of being the big cats in Texas for a while, and when I was there, we obviously had a lot of success and started bringing more and more wins to that area, and then now with Vandergrift doing that, and Lake Travis was doing that 10 years ago, so I think that they've been definitely doing that for a while, but it's definitely pretty cool from the smaller city to be doing that.
Let's go now to Andrew Adelson from ESPN. Andrew, go ahead.
Cade, we've obviously asked you a lot about going home, and I can't imagine what those emotions are going to be like when you run out onto the field and maybe a little kid Cade is thinking about, oh wow, how neat is this? But how do you kind of compartmentalize whatever emotions you may have with having this opportunity to play at home, knowing you've got a job to do?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think just taking the field will definitely be a little wild. Just obviously been going to a lot of those games for some games throughout the years, and but it'll be special. But I think that kind of what I was saying earlier, right? You got a job in front of you, and at the end of the day, all the friends that I got on the other side, they want the exact same thing I do, and they want the exact same thing that our team does. So you gotta separate that a little bit at times, and excited to see them after the game, but you gotta realize they want the same thing you do, and you gotta spot the ball and go play. So it doesn't matter where it is, you gotta go play it, and I'll enjoy it a little bit, whenever we head up there and that flight over there. But at the end of the day, you got a task at hand. You gotta go take care of business.
Let's go next to Lakin Littman from Fox Sports. Lakin, go ahead.
Thank you. Hey, Cade, Lakin Littman with Fox Sports. Going back to the 2020 state championship game, were there any specific plays or moments that kind of stand out in your memory, or maybe like what the lead up was like, given that it was Todd versus Riley Dodge and you against Quinn? And also, have you maybe heard from Todd or Riley since this Texas Clemson matchup was set?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Dodge, and definitely excited for that, and that was a lot of that was definitely a big game. I remember it was during COVID, and Ross might need to double check me on this, but I remember hearing that it was the largest attended sporting event of the year in NFL, NBA, everything in 2020 was our high school state championship game in the country. So that was definitely a really cool game to be able to play, and there's a lot of talk, a lot of noise similar to this, but and just got to go play ball. At the end of the day, it's still another game, and I shouldn't approach this game any differently than I have any other. I might have a little more time on my hands because we're done with school and stuff, but my preparation should look the same in terms of, what I'm doing and how I'm treating practice every day and how I'm treating film every day, and there should be no difference from this week to any other week, because if I'm treating this week differently, then that means I wasn't giving my all, the other 13 games that we've played. So just got to go, play ball, and the separation is in the preparation, as Coach Sweeney likes to play. So just got to get after it this week and make every hour count. But definitely excited to head home, and it'll be cool.
Let's go now to Christella Jones. Christella, are you with us? All right, we'll go instead to Grace Rayner. Grace, go ahead.
Hi, Cade. Just following up on that, I think Coach Dodge said that you were hurt during that state title game. Just what do you remember about using your legs that night, grinding through that with the stakes so high?
Yeah, we played North Shore the week before, and I tore my right AC joint in like the first quarter, second quarter, something like that. Got to halftime, I thought I broke my collarbone because I'd never had something like this, and then got a shot, and then finished the game. We won. Got home. My brother was like, "Great game!" Came and nailed me on the shoulder, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh," But yeah, I couldn't even raise my arm on Sunday, and I'm like, "Dang, I gotta go play a state championship game this week." So, I didn't throw the whole week, just because it's my throwing shoulder, so I didn't throw the whole week. Had Stoney McGuire, my backup, my junior year, pretty much take every rep, and just sat behind him and took every visual rep for the whole week. just stood behind him and did all the mechanics of everything. And then, by the time that we got to Saturday, we got shot it up and gritted it out and went and played. But yeah, just kind of fought through it, and I think that's just kind of the team that we were, but also the kind of player I am. Is I'm not going to let an injury kind of stop me from playing that.
We'll take 2-3 more from the room if anybody has any.
Yeah, Cade. Coach Sweeney's attitude and maybe positivity, if you want to say, through things. You've heard him say a lot of stuff, but he seems to be able to keep you guys on track and focused, even when maybe some of the outside noise is kind of seeping into what you guys do after the Louisville loss, after the Georgia loss, after South Carolina loss. How important is that kind of consistency from Coach Sweeney in keeping you guys on track?
Yeah, it's great. It's the leader of the program, and when crap hits the fan, everybody's going to be looking to someone, whether it's me or Coach Riley or Coach Sweeney at the end of the day. It's easy to lead when things are going good, but it's hard to lead when things aren't going good. And I think that the consistency that he brings, like you're saying, to just focus on the people in this facility, right? Not listen to media, not listen to social media, but just truly listening to the people in the building that know what's really going on, first of all. But, if there's a mistake, what really happened that was the mistake and led to that mistake, and how can we fix it? So just being able to lean on him, and, I think that most of the guys would say that they're the reason that they came here is because of Coach Sweeney. So just being able to trust in him, and I got full trust in him, but being able to have a role model like that's going to bring it every single day, that's tough. It's easy to go hard and bring it every single day, but then some days, you just kind of want to chill out. Well, he never does that. He doesn't have a day off. He's coming to work every single day, and he's got to bring the energy. He's got to bring it, because there's nights where he doesn't sleep well either. So just to have that kind of consistent leader in our program is huge.
Is it hard not to pay attention to social media and your phone and friends texting you and saying, "Oh my"?
Yeah, there's definitely times you want to have a flip phone. I would say, and I was definitely thinking about it at times, but you just gotta find a way. Having screen time or whatever it is, and I think that having the discipline to have that and having people around you hold you accountable through those times is definitely big. And and just focus on the people in here. Focus on the people that listen to the people that really care about you and love you. And Aaron Rodgers had a quote this offseason: "Never take advice or never listen to somebody that's bashing on you or whatever that you wouldn't take advice from." And that's a good line. I didn't say it perfectly, but you kind of know what I'm saying. So just be able to listen to people that really care for you and want the best for you is definitely huge. Having that good circle.
I know your focus is on playoff and all this, but considering this could be your last game, are you anticipating returning for your senior year?
I don't have an answer for that yet.
We'll try one more time to go to Christella Jones virtually. Christella, unmute and go ahead if you can.
Hi, yes, thank you. So I just wanted to ask, what are you, thinking about when it comes to taking on Ewers 4 years ago compared to now? And what are some of the things that you've learned in this season from him that you're hoping to, use to your advantage this coming weekend?
What was the last part of your question? Sorry.
Oh, I just said, what are some things about him this season that you've seen just from studying or just learning about Texas that you're hoping to use this coming Saturday?
Well, the first part of your question, I couldn't believe that was 4 years ago. That was definitely a while ago. But Quinn's having a great year, and he's a tremendous quarterback and somebody that everybody has seen as one of the premier quarterbacks in college football the last couple of years. So to be able to go face him again, it's gonna be really exciting, and I'm excited to just go tap him up and see him, be able to face him again. It's gonna be fun, and I haven't texted him or anything like that, but it'll definitely be fun to see him and Arch and all those guys, and it'll be exciting.
All right, thank you, Cade.
Awesome. Thank
We'll be
you.
joined in just a moment by Blake